Hello, world. This is All Positive Network. I'm Rashawn, and I'm here with my man DJ from the boxing section. DJ, what's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? What's going on? How you living?
I'm living. DJ is our local. No, I won't say local. He's our global. He's our global MMA expert. This is what he does, man. You know what I'm saying? The MMA and the woman expert. This is what he does. You know what I'm saying? Shout out.
Enthusiast,
Yeah,
enthusiast.
okay, enthusiasts. All right. But shout out to Cal in the boxing section for having me on this panel every other night. Every night I go there, you know what I'm saying? Much respect to Cal in the boxing panel and everybody else in between, you know what I'm saying? So, DJ, I'm going to give it up to
Yes,
DJ.
sir.
What are we going to talk about today?
Oh man, man. Let's talk about that card that's shaping up in Abu Dhabi for the UFC. Man, great card that's starting to shape up. Dana White once again. You know, sometimes I call him Uncle Fester. Uh, he's giving the fans what they want to see. You know, the best fights at the right time. So, you know, it's we just announced yesterday that one of the hottest prospects a lot of people want to see, Sugar Sean O'Malley, is fighting former champion Peter No Mercy Yan. This is a huge step up for a guy who's ranked number 13 in the division right now. I think he's ranked number 12 or 13 in the division. All of a sudden, he's fighting the number one guy and former champion. That is a huge step up, and it speaks to the level of confidence, not only the level of confidence, but the level of hype that is behind Sugar Sean O'Malley right now. And huge fight.
It is a huge fight, and we don't see this in boxing a lot. Guys, when
Absolutely.
We definitely don't see that a lot. But that's one thing I like about the MMA and the UFC and Bellator and all this, that the top 10 always fighting each other. The top 10 champions always fighting champions and number one guys, and the top 10 always fighting each other. They don't just drag guys off the street for a pay-per-view win.
Absolutely. And that's that's the co-main event.
Exactly.
To the main event that was announced between many guys like myself still consider him the champion because there was some funny business with the scale leading into his last fight. He ended up being a half-pound overweight, so he lost his belt on the scale, but he won the fight. Charles do Bronx Oliveira, who's the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion in my eyes and a lot of fans' eyes, even though technically he doesn't have the belt. He's fighting Islam Makhachev, who is a protege of a former champion who retired undefeated, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov, who retired 29-0 from the sport, retired as the lightweight champion. Islam Makhachev has been considered as the next coming of Khabib, even though he already has one loss. He's on something crazy like a 9-fight win streak, just absolutely running through everybody he's fought. So finally, he became the number 3 contender. I think he's still the number 3 contender at this point, and he's getting a shot at the title. Imagine if, just for boxing fans out there who truly don't understand, imagine if somebody like Nico were fighting right now, right? That would be the type of fight that's to go on. Except the fact that Makhachev only has one loss. The co-main event, imagine if Boots Ennis was getting a shot at Keith Thurman right now. That's the level of that's the level of fight that's happening in the co-main event. And I haven't even gotten to the rest of the card yet, man. The rest of the card is crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and you always see this with the UFC cards. The UFC cards are always stacked to the masses like that, you know what I'm saying? Even Bellator, and these cards are always stacked with like the top fighters fighting each other, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, okay, I'm gonna wait till these undercards go and then I'm gonna look at the main event. Nah, you wanna look at all these fights, man.
Yeah. With the UFC cards, especially when they stack the cards like this, they'll do this probably, I say 3 or 4 times a year, where they just absolutely stack a card, like from the early prelims.
Yeah, the prelims, definitely. Yes.
You'll probably get 2 guys who have been around the sport forever, and they'll fight each other on the early prelims. Or you'll get prospects who everybody's been talking about. Say if, for example, Boots and Virgil would have fought already.
Oh, you definitely.
If they were in
Definitely.
MMA. Boots and Virgil would have fought. Speedy Rashidi and Virgil would have fought. Like, you would have already gotten these fights if they were in MMA. Because the fact that it's only one belt in each weight class, everybody's trying to climb their way up, and it's hard to duck. It's hard to strategically move around certain fights because everybody's a killer. Once you reach the top 10, top 15, everybody's a killer. So you're having to face killer after killer after killer, and you can't decide, well, I don't want that belt. I'll go after another belt.
Yeah.
You can't do that in MMA.
Can't do that. You ain't do that.
Absolutely.
Man.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I appreciate that MMA insight, man. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely gonna check out that fight. I'm definitely gonna, we're gonna be on the boxing section talking about it after it happens. You know what I'm saying?